Adiel Gorel has helped thousands secure their retirement riches. Even the great Warren Buffett wrote him needing to know more. The answers are all here for you. Welcome to the Remote Control Retirement Riches Show.
When I started investing in the 1980s, those first couple of dozen homes that I bought in Vegas, the interest rates for mortgages were 14%. 14, that is 1, 4. 14. Because I was a young guy and my scarcest resource was cash, I wanted to use my cash judiciously, and build as much of an empire as I could using 30-year fixed rate loans, which, by the way, back then were not limited to only 10. Hallelujah. I don't know why they're doing it now. I put the minimum down. You don't have to be a great mathematician to see every home I bought with a minimum down payment and a 14% loan started out with a negative cash flow. No problem. I had a very clear picture in my head. Well, first, I was a young guy working at Hewlett-Packard Labs, getting paid well, single. My expenses were close to zero, really. Very, very little. I could afford those negatives easily. But more importantly, I had a clear picture in my head. Today, it's negative. Tomorrow, which could be 2 years down the road, a year, 3, I don't know exactly. Tomorrow, it'll be break even. Why? The monthly payment, principal and interest never changes. It's fixed. But the rents keep up on average with the cost of living in the marketplace. So it'll become break even. And then the next day, which could be another 2, 3 years, whatever, the future, it'll become positive. And then more positive and more as the years go by. That's with a 14% loan. That's exactly what happened. Those few dozen homes that I began and I bought at 14% interest would have already been enough to retire me well, make me strong, and change my life. Not to mention that when the rates went down on mortgages from 14 to 12, I refinanced down to 12. Sounds funny when you say it. Down to 12. Yeah, I did. And then they became much more positive. And then came the most special day, the happiest day. The media was all over it. Single-digit rates. Single digits. Can you believe it? We all ran out to refinance our mortgages to 9.95. What a happy day that was. Of course, they shot up on the positive immediately. Today, investor rates are around, let's call them 7. People say, oh, woe is me. It's the same logic. Maybe if you put a minimal down payment, it will not start with a positive. Start with a break even or a slight negative. What do you do for a living? You work in Silicon Valley? You're $100? Who cares? I don't look at these homes as having been meant to feed you today. Today you work, you have your business, your spouse might work. That is what you eat from today. You wait for 12 or 14 years, then the houses will feed you so well, you could probably retire and send your kids to college. So right now, the cash flow comes from your job. And if the homes have positive 200 or negative 200, does it really matter? For most people, it doesn't. Thanks for joining me today. Click the subscribe button for more video on real estate. Got a question or comment? I love questions and comments. Leave yours below. And here's another video you've got to see.